What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm gonna go over what I believe is going to be the top 7 new decks for the ladder that you can achieve Master Ball rank, since Master Ball rank is literally happening at 2 a.m. EST. Let's just go over the decks that will get you to Master Ball rank. So first of all, we have this Jump Love EX deck. People have been sleeping on Jump Love EX. So its ability, Breeze by Attack. So 70 damage, and then you get to retreat with one of your bench Pokemon. So the neat trick with this is you set up Oricorio in the back, attack with Jump Love, switch into Oricorio. 9 times out of 10, your opponent's gonna be playing a EX Pokemon, and they're not gonna be able to attack that Oricorio. So you have like an infinite shield, and the fact that it's a colorless, you could just go crazy, just go nuts with this deck, you know. And this is a very anti-meta deck, well, anti-Darkrai, Darktina, Giratina, for the deck that has been dominating, you know, rank for like the last 3 seasons. It's kind of crazy. But that being said, you know, you pair it up with Oricorio and Zeraora for energy. Next up, we have the Professor Oaks, Pokemon Center Lady, one Giovanni, one Sabrina, one Cyrus, one Guzma, one Lily, so we can heal up that nice 160 HP, one Mars, 2 Rare Candy, and 2 Pokeball. Alright, so this is a second variant of Jump Love EX. So in this one, we ended up playing Skiploom, so you could fix the little consistency issues. But with this deck right here, you add Zangoose. Zangoose, if you switch into Zangoose, his counterattack ability allows you to do an extra 20 damage when it comes out, and you have 50 damage with Slash. So Zangoose is a niche tech. You know, you could deal like 70 damage continuously with a non-EX Pokemon, and that's after you deal 70 damage with your Jump Love to switch it back in. So you're gonna be getting a lot of chip damage, you know, with this deck. So what better card than Darkrai EX? Darkrai EX, you already know. You mainly want to run the Dark Energy because, you know, Jump Love can take any energy, it's colorless. And then afterwards, we have Shaman with the Sky support, so you could, you know, just retreat your Zangoose, retreat Jump Love if you have to, and 1 retreat cost for Darkrai EX. Next up, you're running Silver, 2 Oaks, 1 Cyrus, 1 Leaf, 1 Sabrina, 2 Rare Candies, 1 Pokeball, and 1 red card. Next up, we have the Suicune EX variant decks. So this one is utilizing Greninja. So you're gonna want to play 1 Mantike, because if you start playing more than 1, you're just gonna end up clogging your hands. And the Mantike is great, but you really want to have the ability of Suicune drawing those cards for you, so you can get into the Greninja faster. And then once you have that going for you, the deck just works like butter. It's smooth, it's just consistent from there. The deck is really strong. Suicune, just overall powerful Pokemon that has been released in this set. You got the 2 Professor Oaks, double Cyrus because you got the Greninja to control the field. Double Irida, this card is amazing and is so clutch, saving you from, you know, certain situations. Next up, we got Mars, double Rare Candy, double Pokeballs, and 2 Giant Capes. Again, you want to extend the life of Suicune as much as possible with this deck, and it's very possible. Next up, we have Suicune with the Silph Valley package. I made a video on this earlier today, and basically the deck runs like a normal Silph Valley variant, and you're just using Suicune to like sweep, and then Silph Valley to take care of Oricorios, put 100 damage on the board, and then you clean up house with 2 energies with Suicune. The only thing that's different is we're playing Irida. Irida can heal Silvally and Suicune. Now here's another variant of Raikou. Raikou is very strong in this metagame. Raikou just 60 damage and put 10 damage on the bench. You could take advantage of Cyrus, but that's not the real reason why we're playing Raikou. Raikou is really in there so we could get the Magna Zone consistently. So basically, you want to rev up, the draw engine with his ability. Start drawing all your Magnetites, Magnetons, or Magnazones. The deck is notorious for being inconsistent on not having the Magnezone when you need it. I feel Raikou EX can definitely fix that, and you have cards like Oricorio, so you could defend yourself against EX Pokemon or any bad matchups. Then again, you play Leaf, Mars, Pokemon Center Lady, Pokeballs, Elemental Switch, because you're always getting free energy from Magneton and 1 Giant Cape, so you can make your Magnezone up to 160 HP. Poliwrath EX is going to be a crazy deck. I feel like this deck is going to be a sleeper, but it does so much damage. You can't just bat an eye to it, because this thing is insane. So 3 energies with 1 fighting energy, you get to do 100 damage, and if one of those energies are water, you get to do 40 more damage, so that's 140 damage. That's kind of crazy. But you pair it up with Politoed. Politoed's ability, anything that evolves from the Poliwag line, basically you go to do an additional 40 points if this thing is in the bench. So that being said, you could do 180 damage. So you could KO another Poliwrath EX or anything else for literally 3 energy, and you play fighting energy and water energy in this deck. So you have cards like a regular Poliwrath, a baby version, so you could take care of Oricorio, and it does an extra 20 damage to the attacking Pokemon as well. You do Find a Friend Eevee, so you could boost your consistency, and Sylveon EX to draw 2 cards. The draw engine is always great. 2 Pokeballs, 2 rare candies, 2 Professor's Research, 1 Mars, 1 Red, and double Lily for healing. Because if you have 180 HP, you want to live forever, Last but not least, we have Miltank. I am a believer of this deck. Miltank's rollout ability that just keeps doing damage and damage, stacks damage, is insane. You could pair it with cards like Poison Barb, so you could add 20 damage with Nihilego on the bench, and then you have Darkrai to keep doing more chip damage. This deck just chips away at your opponent so much. And cards like Miltank is just gonna be every single hit is gonna feel like you're getting hit by a truck. And 110 HP is kind of crazy when you pair it with Whitney to heal your Miltank. And then you have cards like Silver, Cyrus, Leaf, Sabrina, and Double Cape, so you could live forever. The deck is pretty amazing, and it puts stress on your opponent, making it not really want to attack your Miltank. By the time they want to kill your Miltank, they're gonna be at super low HP, and you could sweep in with your Darkrai EX and just win the game. This deck right here is amazing. I played it for a little bit, and it has high potential. But those are the decks I recommend you guys play to get to master rank really fast. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Peace.